Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Life on the Blockchain. Today, I will be telling you everything you need to know about Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu. All right, so we are at the official Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu ticker Bitcoin website, which you can find from on CoinMarketCap when you search the token. And it starts off with a little disclaimer. It says periodical, multifaceted meme project not affiliated with Harry Potter, Obama, or Sega. Anyone rational should realize this. Okay, so there's that little warning. And then it says, before the year 2023, when time did not exist, the universe manifested a store of value. The identification of this value is best described as the quest, sometimes the quest of Hallows. Anyone can relieve the manifestation by charging their core of Neptune with enough opal as they sleep. But I understand that there isn't enough opal to go around for everyone, and some people haven't ascended. So we're going to reread that, and it says, anyone can relieve the manifestation by charging their core of Neptune with enough opal as they sleep. So when you're sleeping, you charge your core of Neptune with opal. But they understand that there isn't enough opal to go around, and that's like the battery that charges your core. So there isn't enough opal to go around for everyone, and some people haven't ascended for that reason. Some people haven't been able to ascend through the quest of Hallows, okay? So I will report it here as well. He is going to give whoever wrote this the instructions that are required, or the steps you need to take in order to manifest this store of value, in order to go on this quest of Hallows. There have been other ascended who have identified this event as well, but have failed to interpret its tenets and apply them in real life. One such ascended has been gifted with the vision of the necessity of speed, as well as foresee the critical universal events. His vision was very near the truth. So we do have some people who have ascended, and they were gifted with the vision, with visions of the necessity of speed that's required in order for you to go on this quest of Hallows. And because of that, they were able to foresee the critical universal event, which is what happens when everybody successfully ascends. From now on, this stuff becomes very powerful. They are going to give us the step-by-step instructions and what each step means. And each step is referred to as a tenet on the quest of Hallows. So let's keep reading. Evidenced by predicting what he called the dimensional merge and creating the comic Sonic Chew, featuring Barack Obama, the first tenet, iron, guidance, and resilience. So the first tenet is the creation of the comic Sonic Chew, which features Barack Obama in a cameo. Obama's presence is not a coincidence. None of this is. The Obama family was gifted a gift of value, a dog. And this dog's name is Bo. Bo then in turn had minted a number of baseball cards. And this is when we get into the second tenet, a gift of value that generates further value. Wow. Okay. So it starts off with Sonic Chew featuring Barack Obama, and that's the first tenet, which is iron, guidance, and resilience in a cameo. Okay. And Obama isn't just in this cameo, you know, without a purpose. There's a reason why he's there. And that reason is because Obama was gifted a gift of value, a dog named Bo. And Bo brings in the second tenet, which is a gift of value that generates further value in the form of baseball cards. Okay? Wow, this is so powerful. This recursive gifting is second among the tenets that the universe is sending across the channel of Neptune. Now, remember, we need, in order to, go on this quest of hollow, to finish it, you have to charge your core of Neptune with opal. But since there isn't enough opal to go around, some people have successfully ascended, and they're telling us what happens on the quest of hollows so that the rest of us that don't have any opal can also ascend, right? And it's saying that this recursive gifting, which we get from the dog Bo that Obama owns, and Obama is featured in a cameo with Sonic Chew. So Obama wasn't just there just to be there. He was there because of his dog Bo. And Bo gifts us that second tenet, the gift of value that generates further value. And the first tenet is iron guidance and resilience, which has to do with Sonic Chew and Barack Obama. Okay? Again, this recursive gifting is second among the tenets that the universe is sending across the channel of Neptune, which we don't get to experience directly because we don't have opal. The third being the optimistic flurry, and we're going to learn more about that, of which Sonic Chew is a diluted representation of, and Sonic embodies the spirits much more cleanly. Wow. So it starts off with Sonic Chew and Obama. Obama's purpose in this cameo is because his dog, Bo, is able to generate further value. And now we're finding out what Sonic Chew's purpose is. Sonic Chew is the optimistic flurry. And Sonic Chew is a diluted representation of, and Sonic embodies the spirits much more cleanly. Are you guys following? Because this is really making a lot of sense. If you're not understanding it, you can pause and start all over from the beginning. Okay. Or you can just go directly to the website and read it over and over and over again. That's what I had to do. And then eventually it clicked. The first time I was confused. The second time I was like, wow, this is so powerful. And this is literally my 10th time reading it. I will never get tired of reading this. Every time I read it, I feel like I become spiritually awakened, that I am closer, to completing this quest of hollows, and that my core of Neptune is being charged, and I'm literally manifesting opal, and all these amazing things, never-ending amazing things happen every single time I read this about the token. So basically, Sonic Chew is represented by Sonic, and it's the optimistic flurry. Remember, it starts off with Sonic Chew featuring Barack Obama because Sonic Chew is represented by Sonic, which is the optimistic flurry. Optimistic vibes, optimistic spirit, optimistic energy. And then we tie that in with Barack Obama, whose dog brings in a gift of value that generates further value. So because of Sonic Chew optimistic flurry being represented by Sonic, and Barack Obama's resilience, and that all of that ties in and brings us this gift of value that further generates more value. Isn't that the most profound thing you have ever read or heard, if you're listening to this, in your entire life? It truly is, very magical. Okay. So the identification of the manifestation of these three tenets, the first tenet being higher guidance and resilience, the second being a gift of value that generates further value from Obama, and the third tenet being the optimistic flurry from Sonic Chew. Okay? So the identification of the manifestation of these three tenets that we call the quest has also inspired other fictional works such as those by J.K. Rowling. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay? And her writings on what she calls the Deathly Hallows. Wow. Resisting the will of the universe. Resisting the will of the universe weakens one's immunity to the effects of the low vibrational darkness sludge entities, and the Kundalini wilts in turn. Wow. So the logical actor must embark on the quest. You have no other option but to embark on this quest so that you can experience this cameo that has to do with Sonic Chew featuring Obama, which then leads you into this quest, which then, guides you through the first tenet, the second tenet, and the third tenet. There is no other option. You must embark on this quest of optimism. So that way you can receive a gift of value that generates further value. And, we have examples of people that have gone on this quest and have succeeded. And, that's J.K. Rowling is a very, very good example. She is a very successful author. I'm sure we all have heard of Harry Potter, hence the token name starting with Harry Potter. Isn't all of these dots connecting? Doesn't that just make you understand the project more, I think this is like the best thing that I have ever read in my entire life. Nothing comes close to the genius of this about the token. Like nothing comes close to this. This is the best thing. I am going to print this out and have it on my wall. Also, disclaimer, I do not own any ticker Bitcoin. But I just love this project so much. I love the words behind this project. I love the quest of Hallows. I love what it represents. I think this is just so beautiful, so well done, and it's literally telling us that you cannot resist the will of the universe. Otherwise, this weakens your immunity to the effect of the low vibrational, God forbid, the low vibrational darkness sludge entities. Can you imagine what happens when you don't embark on the quest of Hallows? That's why the logical actor must embark on this quest. With the quest fruits now laid bare before us, we can assign a human language name. So this is so powerful. So let's read that again. With the quest fruits now laid bare before us, we can assign a human language name to it. And that name, ladies and gentlemen, is Harry Potter Obama-Sonic10Inu. HarryPotterObamaSonic10Inu is nothing less than an embodiment of the quest that led to its discovery, with the exception of 10 being the number of spirals that comprise the tree of life. We all need the tree of life. The tree of life bears fruit. And if we listen, we can understand that it is a store of value. So basically, by watching this YouTube video, you have officially started your journey on the quest of Hallows. And that in itself is a store of value. This is so beautiful to me. I will never get over this. This is literal art. I don't know how to describe the genius behind Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu. I was talking to my brother actually some weeks ago, and he was saying that this was something that somebody just created and blah blah blah. I was like, no, this is different. This was created by somebody that is extremely creative, that possibly has a very high IQ. This isn't just an ordinary meme coin, you know? Not financial advice. I'm not pushing this. I'm literally just telling you everything you need to know about this token. And I hope that this video helped you understand more about Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu and how this really just isn't a regular meme coin. I hope that everyone does embark on the quest of Hallows. I hope that we all receive this gift of value that further generates more value. And I hope that ticker Bitcoin lives forever. Like, there are so many different moving parts of this project that just takes it to another level of genius. I mean, the fact that it's ticker Bitcoin, Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu, you read that and you think, wow, this is ridiculous. And then the ticker sign is Bitcoin, which literally is a store of value that generates further value. Because, when you go on this quest, that value that you get when you go on the Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu, the value that you get is ticker Bitcoin. And when you literally click onto the website, when you go to the website, you have to accept the truth, and if you choose to reject the truth, then it takes you to a different page, and you don't want to be there. You don't want to go to that page. If you are trying to embark on this quest, you want to accept the truth. And I can't tell you what that is. When you say no, you're just going to have to head over to their website and figure it out yourself, and then eventually come back and click yes. And then you're going to find out that there's literally so many dimensions to this, and that this project was not made by an ordinary person. This is maybe a Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu appreciation video, because I did see ticker Bitcoin very, very early, the same way I saw #Jesus very early. And, I embarked on the, Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu quest. And in the end, it led me to Jesus, and I chose Jesus. So I'm not a financial advisor, and I just want to say that again. I think that, Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu, that the quest of Hallows it's so beautiful, and I'm so grateful that it led me to Jesus, because with Jesus, everything is made possible. All things are made possible. And Jesus basically, for me, this is how I interpret it, is the value that further generates more value. Yes, I went on the quest of Hallows, and in the end, I found Jesus. So thank you everyone for, listening to this video. If you made it all the way to the end, please like and subscribe. And if you would like to share this video with other people so that they can further understand Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu and learn everything that there is to learn about the project, then you can share this video with your friends and family as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.